This pair of tickets for you, be caller 10, and you got 2 for Whiskey Myers in Youngstown. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Pro tip, if a cop pulls you over and they hear you listening to this, they're probably just going to let you go. Because, you know, they figured you suffered enough.
The Alan Cox Show.
On 100.7.
It sounded like it was repeating it more than maybe normally you'd think.
Detroit firefighters, known as some of the best in the business at fighting fires, not fighting each other while also fighting fires. Detroit fire crews arrived quickly to a significant fire inside this home, and the firefighters got right to work. Something went wrong with a firefighter who comes from a Detroit firefighter family, where he allegedly assaulted a fellow firefighter as they're fighting the fire, to the point where the chief on the fire scene had to call Detroit police for help. We are told in his fire gear and all, officers arrested that firefighter and took him to the Detroit Detention Center.
Man,
that's a lot.
The Detroit Detention Center.
I heard that place is fire.
You don't want to, don't want to get stuck there. Yeah, so anyway, good luck to them.
Hey, Al. Nick from Boulder here. I was scrolling through YouTube and came across a Johnny Manziel interview where he was talking. He was kind of had a retrospective. It might have been something older, but it just got me thinking of when he called into your show, Alan Cox, and was crying laughing. Thanks for the laugh. Okay, love you. Bye.
You know, people ask all the time, they go, how come Johnny Manziel doesn't call the show anymore? And my answer is always, well, he's not really part of the Northeast Ohio culture anymore. I don't even know what Johnny Manziel does now. He's not actively playing football, I don't think. I don't know if he has some kind of media gig. I don't know if he's on television somewhere. He was with Canadian football for a minute. He was with that. What's the one where the people decide what's happening? Like it's real life video.
It's like
game.
a fan league one, but I think that went defunct pretty fast.
Okay. Because wasn't he playing with Josh Gordon? Remember Josh Gordon?
Yeah.
The fisherman.
That's Josh Gorton. That was the guy who used to play football in that yellow slicker.
Mm-hmm.
That's who you're thinking of.
That's what I thought. Sorry.
The FCF. It was called fan-controlled football. And what it was is they said, listen, it gets really hot down there, and so we're going to have all these fans on the field, and they're going to be cranked up so these guys can stay cooled down, and they'll perform better. But the electricity bills were so high in the league that it became untenable financially. I'm pretty sure that's how that worked.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed
Bankrupt. Like endless shrimp.
Johnny Manziel from the Cleveland Browns. Johnny Football on the phone. Johnny, how are you?
Alan?
Yeah.
Alan Cox?
Yeah, how are you, Johnny?
Oh, well, I am just tickled to death to talk to you, Alan.
I've never spoken to you before. Remember when Johnny Manziel used to call the show all the time?
I was always so excited about it.
Yeah, we kind of got to really see behind the curtain. He'd really pull it back. You know, we had David Njoku in here the other day from the current roster of the Cleveland Browns. And it feels like a million years since Johnny Manziel used to call all the time. And I appreciate you taking it. You've got to be very busy. And I understand that they haven't released really the terms of your deal, but that you have finally gotten your deal with the Cleveland Browns locked down.
We do, but I can't talk about it because loose lips sink ships, right? And they might lose the Super Bowl, too. So I'm keeping a lock and key on this mouse.
Yeah, well, good for you. Now, I know that you're taking a lot of heat from people who think that rather than preparing for your shot at the starting position, that you've been out partying.
You know what, Alan? I am taking a lot of heat. I feel like I'm in the furnace room of a steamship over here.
Anyway, I don't know what any of that means, but so yeah, listen. My door is always open. Johnny Manziel wanted to poke his head in just to kind of give everybody an update, but again, I don't know that people care. I don't think a lot of people care. But he can always hit us back up. I got $1,000. Last chance today for you to grab yourself $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. Last week to do this, but still plenty of chances between now and Friday afternoon. So good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Green. That's green. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Hey, Drunk Sue.
Hey, baby.
What's going on?
Oh, how are you?
Good. What's up? How are you?
I just wanted to pipe in about P. Diddy selling his little roaches.
About, say again?
No.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
Yeah, Diddy is selling
Snoop
other
Dogg.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, man. Well, last night, I let the dog out about 1 o'clock, and my foot hit the 2x4 that goes outside. And I face planted.
Are
Yeah,
you
broke.
okay?
Well, yeah, I'm okay.
All right. You're
Just
telling me that you're
another
falling in
bump
your
in the
face,
road,
Sue. I mean,
man.
it's a natural question to ask.
It's a little swelled up a little bit.
All right.
Broke my dentures. Yeah,
Right. Okay. Well, that's no good. That can't be cheap.
spitting blood and all that kind of shit. But
All
I
right.
mean,
Thank you, Sue.
SHIZ.
Yep.
But anyways, if Snoop wants to sell his roaches, I can put some Drunk Sue's fresh scabs online.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
why don't you do that?
You know, I sent you staples.
Yeah, I still got them. Yeah, they're in my locker.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm preparing to have them matted and framed, Sue.
Are you really?
No, but
What a man.
listen, it's still the sentiment is still nice.
Oh, I love you, man.
I love you too, Sue. All right, but you're okay. You
I
don't
just
need
wanted to pipe
you don't
in.
need medical attention or anything like that.
No, I went to the doctor today to get a referral for a dentist because I had my teeth pulled in 1989. So all they really got to do is just make an impression and make some effing teeth, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, if anybody can make an impression, you certainly can. So. All right.
Sue.
Thank you, Sue. Take care of yourself, will you?
Sue. Sue. Sue.
Hey, you remember a couple of, might have been a week or so ago, we were talking about the lady who got caught living in the sign at the grocery store in Michigan.
Is that a rhetorical question, or do you want us to answer it?
It's a rhetorical question. It's a lady that they caught
fair.
living in a sign in Midland, Michigan, at the food fair. And right there on Saginaw Bay. And they had determined that she had been living in the back of the sign. There's like a cubby. There's like a service door, and this woman got into the sign. They've dropped the body cam footage of them going to extract this woman from her like little hidey hole. She'd been living up there for a year, she said. They got a knock on this door, this metal door that this
Unlock it for me, please. Okay.
Central 4156, are you secure?
Okay.
Have your
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I was trying to get my stuff so I can get down right away. I'm moving out of here in 24 hours to get away from all of this.
You're coming out right now.
Okay, well,
Hey, isn't that convenient? They got her on the day she was going to move. I'm moving out in 24 hours to get away from all this. They blur her face though. Maybe because this hasn't been litigated yet, but
I
it's
feel like making someone live in a sign is punishment enough.
yeah, but nobody made her.
Well,
She's getting
you make
free
her
rent.
now, yeah.
I don't want to leave any of my
Well,
stuff.
so here's the thing. So I talked to the manager, and she's down on the ground. The biggest thing, it's a liability issue for her. Okay, you being up here is a big time liability issue.
Oh, sorry. Okay, don't answer. I already know.
So she wants you gone,
I'm
and
trying to do that. I have to go talk to my boss.
well,
So-
hear me out first, because you have no time. Like, you're coming out with us.
I got to go talk to my boss. This is a woman who like is employed.
That's what I was gonna say. She has like a job and a
The working
life
poor.
and-
I don't know what she's got. Wearing tracksuit. Yeah, they blur her face. The body cam is like at thigh height, which is no fun. You can barely tell what's going on in there.
And then she's going to get a hold of the head boss, and they're going to collect your things, and within a few days, you're more than welcome to come back and grab them.
Where are they putting my stuff?
Well, we'll find out. But you are on their property, so you have got no standing whatsoever. Okay?
Please, God, no.
She's got a lot of crap in this cubby, too. So you have to think, boy, under cover of darkness, this woman had to climb up the ladder of this building to get up here. I wonder what gave her that thought in the first place. It's like, there's a sign up here. Living there.
She
I
has
have a
no...
lot of sensitive stuff. I do martial
I understand
arts.
that. She has no ill will against you. She wants to make sure your stuff's all protected. She just wants you gone with us.
I
So-
would have taken my stuff out of here today, because I was going to call my boss, let them know I won't be able to come into work. I was going to go get a truck, and then I was going to move my stuff from here ASAP back to my storage.
Hey, I need to take a day off. I'm moving out of the sign above the family fair. I got a truck waiting for me. Boy, it's great being white, isn't it? It's amazing being white. They're like, hey, you got to get out. We'll come back. We'll get your stuff. Don't worry about it. Manager don't want to press charges. Just worried about liability.
Okay.
And then
Well,
that would be that.
the biggest thing is she wants you off the roof as quick as possible. So you're
And
not
I
going to
can
be
do
willing.
that. You guys are actually going to make it longer.
No, you're coming with us.
Like, to the station?
No. Like, when we walk out of here, you're walking out with us, and you're not coming back on the roof. They're going to get it all for you.
Can I take anything with me?
What do you need to take? Well, first of all, how are you getting up and down off this? And how are you going to carry all this stuff?
Well, how else do you think I got all this stuff
Well,
up
I
here?
know you did, obviously, but
You're having a fun little conversation with her.
Right.
Hey, I'm just curious.
Hey, little trespasser.
How'd you get up here? I'm just dying to know.
like, what are you talking about? Like, I understand you got
Well,
some
I just
big
have,
things.
Like my clothing, my bedding stuff,
Yeah, we're not gonna.
my vitamins.
My vitamins.
So
I mean, you got to take care of yourself if you're going to be living in the sign above the food fair. You got to take your supplements, your melatonin. You can get a good night's sleep before you go to work.
Everything that you're mentioning is like multiple
And then
trips.
Most of my stuff is just, well, it would probably take me about, depending on like trying to avoid people, trying to in general, moving my stuff from there into the truck. It'd probably take me a few hours.
That's not gonna happen.
Dude, anybody else, they'd be dragging this
Yeah.
person out by their armpits.
Is she cute? Well, I mean, what's going
They
on?
blurred her face. She's white. In mid-Michigan. She's wearing a tracksuit. They blur her face, and again, the video is like from thigh high, so you can't really see what's going on, but you can see she's got stuff in there. The guy pulls out a notepad. Oh, let's take an inventory.
People have seen you in the area, I guess. Apparently, they've seen you up here, so they, believe it or not, you got a nickname.
What's her nickname?
What's that? Spider-Man?
No, Roof Ninja. Tell me that ain't cool.
That's true.
Isn't that cool? You've got a nickname.
This guy's trying to smash.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
He's trying to,
She must be good looking.
She's
I mean, it's him and a female cop with him.
And she hasn't said a word.
She said nothing.
Rolling her eyes. Come on.
Well, he brought her in case it does have to get physical with this woman. He's like, all right, Jenny, pull her out of there, out of her spot. What's
Officer Jenny.
Spider-Man or something? No, Roof Ninja. Look great.
It's pretty cool, right?
It is pretty cool.
I want to be ninja. I want want to chop, 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 chow down. Take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training hard. I think I could go far. I am a natural. That's matter factual. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card.
Well, anyway, so they.
I still can't get over that song.
It makes
It's
you
been 10
clench
years.
every time you hear it.
It's been 10 years, but I just the chorus is just...
Yeah. Chop, chop down to Chinatown.
See, my family has been here in Midland for as long like I've been here like a founder of Midland.
Okay.
And there's like certain spots that when certain events start taking place that are considered.
I can't believe they're just having this big, long conversation with her. Well, you're going to have to get out. Well, you know, my family's from the area. I got to take a break here. Want to send me a text, 35192. You can watch live if you're inclined at alancoxshow.com. Anywhere you are, you can listen on the iHeartRadio app.
And now, a Buzzard Bookie safe bet. If you